too close, you couldn't see my bunny ears, so I made sure that I got the whole thing in frame this year. As you can see, my basket runneth over. So anyways, I've also got some pizza. There's some pizza right there. Now, pizza on Easter, you ask? Well, I'll explain that in a minute. Before I get started on my Easter video, I do have a few shout-outs. Okay, so John and Tori from San Antonio, a big shout-out to you. Tony Guevara, a big shout-out to you, Tony. And Matt from France, so big shout-out to Matt from France. Paulino Gonzalez requested a shout-out for Carlos. So a big shout-out to Carlos, who was in an accident a couple months ago. I wish you a speedy recovery, Carlos. Mungo Belungo, big shout-out to Mungo Belungo. Boo Creative, a big shout-out to Boo Creative. Ian Wood, thank you, Ian, for all your support. A big shout-out to you. And Valentina, who loves Ukrainian pierogies. Valentina appreciated my comment about Ukrainian pierogies because they are the best. So anyways, a big shout to all those people and a big shout to all of you as well. I really appreciate your support, okay? I really do. And once again, all the best to you. A belated Good Friday, but happy Easter. So before I get any further, I do have some pizza I'm going to eat, and the reason I'm eating pizza on Easter is because, sorry about that noise. Gotta open my water. Is because last year, 2023, when I made a pizza video, when I made an Easter video, I ate so much chocolate it almost made me sick. I even said that on my video when I was making it, that I was starting to feel kind of nauseous. So I'm hoping this pizza will balance it out. So Linda and I live in a neighborhood that's very rural. I record my videos in a condo in town, not where I live. But where we live is very rural. And it's overrun with rabbits. Doesn't matter what street you walk down. Rabbits everywhere. It's not uncommon to see 3-4 rabbits come scampering on somebody's yard, or even 5 or 6, sitting on their lawns, just whatever. Very common. The last few years it's been more and more all the time. We think, rabbits multiply, we all know that. But we think what happened was that somebody dropped off some domestic ones at one point, and they just kind of took off from there, because you see a lot of black ones and white ones, but you see a lot of these tawny colored ones. When I say tawny, kind of like a blondish brown type color. Now, in the summer of 2023, around July or August, we had a couple rabbits move in. A black one and a tawny one. Linda refers to them as the freeloaders. Now, rabbits are cute. We all love rabbits. Are cute. I love all animals, really, but they're pretty hard on a person's garden. It's quite discouraging to go out there in the morning and see your garden mowed down. Nothing left, right? Now we have a lot of raised beds. And Linda and I have discussed what we're going to do about that. Probably a lot of chicken wire. Just to raise it up a couple of feet to keep the bunnies out of there. Now these two bunnies have moved in. When they moved in the summer of 2023, they were always hiding underneath the sun deck, out back, or the pool deck, or the tool shed. And they also started burrowing tunnels and big deep holes into the flower beds and that sort of thing, and the rock garden, whatever. Now we noticed a couple months ago that some babies were born. Now I took some video with my phone. I was walking out there. I'm walking towards the tool shed. It's a white tool shed in the backyard. I'm walking towards the tool shed. And these bunnies, the minute you get within 20 feet, or you might get as close as 15 feet, but they scatter underneath the tool shed. That's where they go. That's where they've been. That's where they're born. That's their den. And they never go anywhere more than 15 to 20 feet from the tool shed. We see the mom and dad all the time. They're very tamey, but you drive in the driveway, they just sit there and look at you, you know. They're very used to people. So these little bunnies are cute, real cute. So, good pizza. So I walked out there with my camera the other day, my phone. I'm walking towards the tool shed real slow, and Linda and her granddaughter are there. At one point you see Linda and her granddaughter pass in front of my camera. So keep your eye on the tool shed. I think you'll see about 3 or 4 little bunnies. And they'll just run underneath the tool shed. So there's no shortage of rabbits in our neighborhood. Now something else we saw recently. Linda called me out front. And the front yard by the fish pond was a great big heron, big blue heron. And it was after our fish. Now that's not unusual. We don't want our fish disappearing by way of birds or raccoons or anything. But it was fascinating to see it. It was just so quiet. It was hunting, obviously. And when it hunts, it's very stealthy, very patient. Got closer and closer. We thought, well, for the sake of sacrificing one of our fish, they're just goldfish, we figured, well, this is worth watching. All of a sudden, that bird, just like lightning, grabs itself a frog. Perfect. We don't like frogs in our fish pond, because eventually they kill the fish. Those frogs get really big around here, huge. Personally, I say live and let live, but it's that's just the circle life. That's nature, right? So the bird, the big heron, hauled out a frog. It was great. Hung around for a while, then it left. Excellent pizza. in this neighborhood is because very close to the hospital. The medevac helicopter comes in. Lands right on the out front of the hospital. There's a landing pad there. Now, when I first started my video, I said I had to eat some pizza to sort of bounce off the chocolate. Otherwise, I start to feel kind of sick after a while. You know, I start getting these chocolate sweats where I'm almost hallucinating. So anyway, last year when I made my video, something good came of it, aside from the fact that a lot of my viewers liked it. A company called Dry Treats saw my video. I really liked it. I wanted to know if I'd be interested in doing a video for them. So they wanted to know if I would partner with them and do some videos. So I said sure. So of course I checked them out first. Saw they're totally legit. So Dry Treats is a company that sends you it's a subscription company. They send you a box every month from a different country, as you know. And so I was I did a video for them. And they liked it so much they got me to do more. Now in the process of recording my 6th video for Dry Treats. All because of my Easter video last year. Okay. Nice chocolate bunny. I like these nice, that's a really good quality chocolate. Actually, these came with it. So, you know, Easter, when I was a little kid, we used to dye Easter egg, or boiled eggs would boil up like regular eggs, and we'd dye them. And I'm sure a lot of people do the same thing. That was a lot of fun. Got these little tablets. My mom would put them in boiling water or something, and green, yellow, pink, blue. I would take this sort of wax type crayon, and you write the name of you know, your family member on that egg or whatever, and then you would dip it in the dye, and then it would dye the egg except for where it was written, you know, which was kind of cool. Hey, check out my thumb. Anyway. I love doing that. You know, it's funny. As a kid, I never cared much for boiled eggs. But funny enough, at Easter when we dyed them, they seemed to taste better. But I ate a lot of them then. But that was a lot of fun. And we did that for my kids too when they were little. We'd buy the food coloring, those little tablets, and just dye the eggs. They thought that was so much fun. We used to have Easter egg hunts in the backyard for my kids when they were little. We'd have eggs hidden all over the place. They'd each get a basket. And they'd go around and fill it up. We make sure they all got equal amounts. So there's no fighting. I don't recall my parents doing Easter egg hunts because usually in Saskatoon, sometimes at Easter it was still quite cold out. But we'd do something maybe inside the house, we'd get an Easter basket or something. She used to have Easter egg hunts at my mom's house, because my mom's place, her backyard is, it's like a park. It's about a quarter of an acre. Huge trees like big Douglas fir and spruce and cedar, big, huge trees, well around her feet high. If one ever came down, it would slice through her house like butter. But anyway, she has all these trails in her backyard and a fish pond, and it's just a perfect place for little kids to have an Easter egg hunt. So my niece started having an Easter egg hunt there for her son years ago. And then it became kind of like a traditional thing where she would make this big Easter breakfast and, eggs benny and waffles, pancakes. And my mom enjoyed it so much she started paying for everything. And my niece would just come over and make it. And my mom loved the company. She loved the whole thing. And there'd be like a lot of, relatives there and whatever. Funny enough, I think she did that. My nephew was probably about 17 or 18 when she stopped doing it. It became more about the social gathering after a while. But it was fun. Very good. Delicious. So I bought a ham. I'm cooking Easter dinner for my mom. And my son will be there. My daughter, I think she's doing something with her fiance. I used to love spring break when I was a kid. Back then we called it Easter holidays. I loved it. Perfect way to break up the year. I mean, you'd have Christmas vacation, then Easter, and of course the summer. I'll never forget summer vacation in school. There's just that freedom. Getting out of school last week of June, wow. What a feeling that was. Okay. Some of these are kind of hard to get the tinfoil off. It's funny with these ears on, I can hear so much better. Linda's relatives, her son and his wife and their two girls are going to Hawaii with Linda's daughter-in-law's parents. That's a good way to spend part of your vacation. Having that pizza helped, and drinking water helps too. I enjoy chocolate, but let's be honest, a lot of this stuff is not the best chocolate. This whole thing kind of frames me up real nice, doesn't it? This is Lind. Lind, whatever, I'm not sure you pronounce it. Lindt or something. I think it's not bad quality, you know. But I'll save that puppy for later. Put it right there. Can you see that there? See, I've still got some stuff left. Well, I might have one more egg. When my kids are still at home, even in high school, would give them Easter baskets and stuff. They'd pretend that they're too cool for school. They didn't really want it, but they loved it. You're never too old for chocolate. You know what I should have had with this was a coffee. I love a coffee with chocolate. Take a, you know, what I like to do is put my chocolate in the fridge or the freezer or whatever. Take a piece by my mouth and sip some coffee and just let it melt real slow. Perfect combination. I love doing that. But I really got to, you know, not eat stuff like that if I can help it, because I eat so much for my videos. But anyway, so I hope that you share your plans with me. You know, drop me a comment, let me know what your plans are for Easter and what you normally do, or you know what, let me know what you did as a kid. What were some of your favorite Easter memories? You know, if something bizarre happened or something just fun, or if it just brings back good memories of family get-togethers, you know, where things you did with your kids or your parents or siblings or whatever. It's always nice to hear what you people have to say. I love it when you share your comments. It's always nice to hear. Okay, I'll have one more little one. I'll let it melt my mouth. Now, shout outs. If you want a shout out, hit me up. Be prepared prepared to wait about 10 days, maybe 2 weeks, okay? Because I record all my videos ahead of time. Okay, well, that's good. So glad I ate that pizza. Well, there it is, my friends, my Easter video for another year. I hope you enjoyed it. I wish you a wonderful Easter, and I hope you have a safe vacation, a safe holiday, and you look after yourselves. Enjoy your Easter dinner if you're having one. Enjoy your family if you have family. Or if not, just get yourself some chocolate. Chocolate always picks you up, makes you feel good. Anyways, you take care, my friends. Thanks for dropping in. Stay amazing out there in the land of awesome, and we'll see you next time, okay? Okay. Bye now. Here they come.